All right. Well, welcome, my friends. Happy Sunday. Today is Sunday, July the 12th, 2020. Time is just a few minutes past 10:30 a.m. and I have a short Hatha yoga class that I am going to be sharing with you all today. So this class is streaming live, as all most of my classes are. And if you're joining us today, once again, my name is Jason Gorenstein, and I do lots of live streaming yoga classes. So you can find your way onto my Facebook page, and feel free to just hit the like button, and that way you will get notifications for my live streaming classes. So I hope that you're having a wonderful day today. And like I said, today is Sunday, July the 12th, 2020. Time is 10:30 a.m. And we're going to begin our practice. So I'm going to start out taking us through a nice Hatha yoga class. And please feel free to join me in today's practice. You can participate as much as you'd like. So without further ado, we're going to begin, and I'm going to have you guys seated in, or rather, I'm going to have you guys start in child's pose. So if you're new to yoga, just follow along with me, and I hope that you'll enjoy today's class. All right. So our first posture today is going to be child's pose. So you'll begin by extending your arms forward of the chest and releasing the head all the way down to the mat. And child's pose is a pose we take to get connected to our body. You can, if you'd like, take your arms along the sides of your body and just release your head on down. And continue to breathe here into the back body. Continue to breathe into the sides of your ribs. And just let that breath be long and slow. Good. And eventually you'll take the arms forward of the chest. You'll press down through the fingers. On an inhalation, you'll lift the chest on up and find your way to tabletop pose. So tabletop pose, we press through the fingers here, and we begin to establish ourselves as connected to the earth. And in tabletop pose, if you like, you can just begin to kind of move the head around from side to side. You can move the hips from right to left, and just begin to feel into your body. Moving your head all the way down if you'd like, and moving your head all the way up. So it's just a great way to check in and to begin our practice. It's a Sunday, great day to kind of start to practice yoga, and then just begin to feel into the body. Eventually, you can move into our next posture, which is called downward facing dog. We tuck our toes underneath, and we release the hips on that. This is downward facing dog pose. And in downward facing dog pose, just start to sway the hips from side to side here as you continue to breathe. And eventually walk the hands back to the feet. As you walk the hands back to the feet, you're going to release the head all the way down to the mat and breathe in. Breathe into the chest, the heart, the sternum. Let the head release all the way down. And now take your hands and place them on your low back. As you feel ready, inhale, peel up your chest, your heart, your sternum, and find your way to the top of the mat. So this is the beginning of our yoga practice, and whenever we begin our yoga class, it's always good to just start to feel into the feet. So you can close the eyes and rock the weight of the body forwards and backwards a few times here. And just let that breath be long and slow. Once again, this is a Sunday practice. It's going to be a little bit more relaxing. Inhale, float your arms up above your head. Let the fingers touch. And as you exhale, release the hands all the way down to the ground. Take your hands, place them on your shins. Lift your chest on up. And as you exhale, fold here. Take your right thumb, bring it into your left elbow crease. Take your left thumb, bring it into your right elbow crease. And begin to sway here. Let those elbows sway from side to side. You can breathe into the backs of your hips. You can breathe into the chest here. Breathe into those shoulders and the neck. Shake out that head, no. Shake out that head, yes. Shake out that head, no. Shake out that head, yes. And eventually you can take your hands to the low back. As you press down through the feet, inhale, raise yourself on up. And again, take your arms out to the sides. We're going to take our hands to our hips, and we're going to step our feet wide apart here. So the feet step out wide, and as the feet step out wide, just feel into your feet. Notice your feet here. If you want, you can kind of sway from right to left a few times just to wake up those hips. Nice. And then as you feel ready, you can turn your feet over to the right side of the room. And be here for a moment. Just feel into those feet again. Let your breath be soft. Let your body be relaxed. This is a great time to just feel into our body and our breath. Bend into that right knee now. Feel that right leg stretching here. Feel that right hip stretching as well. And eventually begin to straighten into that right leg. Let's do that again. Right knee bends here. Press down through that right thigh. Left heel presses down. And the right leg straightens here. And again, the right knee bends. Feel that right heel pressing down. Feel the right leg pressing on down. Good. You're going to take your right forearm and place it right on top of that thigh. And just be here for a moment. You can look down at the foot. You can see that that foot's pressing down. You can look back at the back foot. You can see that that back foot's pressing down. And then look forward once again. Maybe incorporating a little smile here as we begin our practice together. Good, and then take your hands to your hips, lift the chest on up and straighten that leg. Let's turn that foot on in. And we'll step the feet together for a moment. Usually we go right to the other side, but let's step the feet together for a moment. Feel the right leg now and feel the left leg. And you can begin to rock those feet forwards and backwards if you like, just like me. Raise your arms up towards the ceiling, palms touch. As you exhale, hinge and fold all the way down to your mat. Take your hands to the shins, lift the chest up halfway. And as you exhale, hinge and fold. One more time, take your left thumb, bring it into the elbow crease. Take your right thumb, bring it into the elbow crease. The feet can either be together or hips width distance apart. Breathe into those shoulders. Breathe into the backs of the legs. Sway a few times here. And then take your hands to the hips. Press down through the feet. Inhale, lift the chest. Hands come to the hips. Step your feet on out. Good. Turn your back foot in. Turn that back foot in. Turn the left foot out. And breathe here. Just keep your hands on the hips. Just feel into the feet. Don't be in a rush right now. It's really an opportunity to slow down. Yoga is a practice that helps us to just be present. So if we go too quickly, we may miss out on the posture. Bend into that left knee and straighten into that left leg. And bend into that left knee and straighten into that left leg. And bend into that left knee. Very nice. Straighten into that left leg. We're going to bend one more time. This time take the forearm, place it on top of the thigh, and bring your right hand onto that hip. So look at the feet just to see that the feet are pressing down. And then turn the chest. And breathe here. So we have our weight leaning into that left thigh. And you're pressing down through that right foot. You're breathing here as you allow the chest to open on up. And on an in-breath, lift up through the chest, raise up, straighten across that leg, and turn your feet into center. Let's take our feet, Step those feet together and turn the palms to face the front of the room. Interlace your fingers at the center chest. Press your palms all the way forward in front of you and raise your arms up towards the ceiling. This is a great posture to stretch out the trunk of the body. You can also begin to just shift the weight forwards and backwards a few times here. Let that breath be long and slow. Maybe incorporating a little smile into your practice. And then as you feel ready here, glide the fingers on down. Release the arms out to the sides of the body here. We're going to take the hands to the hips again, and we'll step the feet out once again. See that the feet are wide apart. Turn your feet one more time over to the right side of the room. Then take your right hand, place it down on your right shin, your right thigh, wherever it falls naturally for you. And keep your left hand on the left hip. Keep pressing down through the feet. I actually like to add a light bend into that right knee. And the reason for that is because when we bend the right knee lightly, we can begin to extend and lengthen here. So breathing here, bending a light bend into that right knee. And allow that chest to open on up. Let the body relax here. Maybe even revolve your chest up towards the ceiling a little bit more. Good. And now take your hand and place your right hand on your right hip. Turn your feet in. This time we're going to just turn our feet over to the other side. So take your left hand this time. Wiggle those fingers. Now take that hand and place it right on the left shin. Right hand comes to the right hip. And breathe here. So it's a great opportunity for us just to feel into our feet. Pressing down through those feet. Firming those outer hips in. And breathing here. Allow that chest to open on up. Allow the eyes to be soft. Allow that breath to be long and slow. See if you can bend that left knee a little bit and press through the right outer foot here. Maybe incorporating a little smile into your practice. And then as you feel ready, lift on up. Hands come to the hips, turn the feet in. Let's step those feet together. So it's a great little happy Sunday, and Sundays are good days. Sundays are days of rest, so even with our yoga practice, it's good to be a little bit more gentle. Interlace the hands right in front of you. Maybe move the finger over one more finger. Press the fingers up and raise the arms up towards the ceiling. So feel these stretches. Really incorporating a sense of stretching and well-being into the body and the breath. You can rock the heels forwards and backwards a few times. Breathe into the chest and the heart. And just remember, yoga is about us connecting deeply and allowing ourselves to just be with ourselves, to be present, to be connected, to be feeling in the present moment. And as you feel ready, take those hands and place them on the hips. We're going to take our left knee and bring it to a bend. Spin your left heel in and place your left heel on your right ankle. Bring your hands to your center chest. Now, you can interlace the fingers one more time. Press your palms forward in front of you. Take your arms all the way up towards the ceiling here. So this is a variation of what we call tree pose. And as you breathe here, just feel into your feet. Great way to balance, great way to start our day. Let that fresh breath of life move through your body. And then bring those hands into the center chest. Taking that left leg, bringing it down and in. Taking the right knee, bringing it to a bend. And spinning that right heel to the left ankle. Hands come into the center chest once again, prayer pose. Interlace the fingers once again. Press the palms forward in front of you. Take the arms all the way up towards the ceiling here. Lengthening through the fingers, the heart, the sternum. And as you continue to breathe here, just begin to feel that belly drawing in and out. Lengthen across the chest, the heart, the sternum here. And then take those hands into the center chest. Release those hands down and take that foot and bring it back to center. Okay. We're going to find our way back into downward facing dog pose. So as you feel ready, place the knees down on the mat. And you're going to take your hands wide apart, press down through the fingers, float your thighs on up. Downward facing dog pose once again. Spreading through the fingers. Release that head down towards the mat. And just breathe here as you start to sway the body from side to side. Good, yogis. And then eventually lower these knees down onto the mat. Inhale, peel up your chest and heart here as you come into a cow pose. On an exhalation, round deeply through the spine and find your way into a cat pose. This is called Vidyasana. And as you round here, just feel that stretch of the shoulders. Inhale, lift that chest on up, peeling the heart up through the sternum. And as you exhale, rounding deeply through the spine, releasing that forehead all the way down to the earth. And once again, inhale, peeling that chest forward and up, raising up through the heart. And then this time, interlace the fingers right in front of you. Take your left leg, extend your left foot on back, and release the head down to the mat. Press through the left heel. Draw the right outer hip in. And breathe here. It's a great way to lengthen across the body and the breath. Let that breath be gentle. Let your body continue to relax here. And let's change sides. Let's bring our left knee in and let's extend our right leg out. Press through that right heel. Firm the right outer hip in. And breathe here. And as you exhale, let's bring that knee back to the bent position. We're going to take our hands, place our hands back down on the mat. Start to move those shoulders right and left a few times. Inhale, peel up your chest and heart. Exhale, rounding deeply through the spine. Inhale, peeling your chest, heart, and sternum on up. Exhale, rounding deeply through the spine. Inhale, peeling chest, heart, and sternum up. And again, exhale, rounding deeply through the spine. So we're going to take our legs forward of our chest now. We're going to take our legs, and we're going to start with a pose called Janu Shirshasana. And to do this pose, you'll take your right foot into your left thigh. You'll take your strap, and you'll place your strap right around the foot. If you don't have a strap, maybe grab hold of a belt here. Close the eyes here and breathe into the head, neck, and the shoulders. Allow that breath to be very gentle. Allow the mind to be very soft here. Let the eyes close. Let the body continue to relax here. In Janu Shirshasana, we take this pose really to relax the body and the mind. You can even move the head a few times right and left here. And come back to center. Let's take the other side of Janu Shirshasana. Take your right leg, extend it on forward. Take your left foot, bend it on in. And breathe here as you begin to lengthen across the chest. Continue to lengthen here. Close your eyes. And breathe. Breathe into that left leg. Let your chest lengthen over the right. And just close your eyes. And as you feel ready here, take your left leg on forward. Stretch both your legs on forward. Take that strap, place it right over the tops of those thighs, and release the head on down. It's okay to have a very subtle round of the upper shoulders, but really, if you can, just lengthen your chest on forward. Let your shoulders draw back. So you're really kind of folding from your hips and not from your thoracic chest. Close the eyes here and breathe. And then as you feel ready, inhale, lifting up the chest and the heart. You're going to take your hips and glide your hips on forward, and you're going to come onto your back. Now hug those knees into the chest. Rock the legs right and left a few times here. So let's begin by hugging in our right knee and releasing the left foot down onto the ground. Breathe here. Let your breath travel into the chest, the heart, the sternum. Continue to draw your shoulders on down. And breathing into the body. Now let's change sides. Let's take our left knee, hug that left knee on in, and release the right foot on down. And breathe here. Let your breath be long and slow. Let the body continue to relax. Release here. Release with each breath. Release that foot on down. Now, what I'd like you to do is take your strap one more time. Place it over the right foot and lengthen your right foot towards the ceiling. So if you have a belt here, you could use a belt. Or what you could choose to do is take your hand behind the back of your right leg and then extend your right leg up towards the ceiling here. Close the eyes. Breathe here. If you want more, you can always extend your left leg forward here. And then bringing that knee into a bend position, release that foot down, and extend your left leg all the way up towards the ceiling. Close your eyes. Let your breath be long and slow. Just allow your body to be in this space for a moment. Excellent, yogis. From here, what you can do is you can take your blocks, you can place your blocks right underneath your knees and bring your feet together and your knees apart for Supta Baddha Konasana. Release your arms out to the sides and breathe here. So we take Supta Baddha Kon in order for us to draw our chest to open, to relax the inner legs, to relax the feet, and to breathe here. And last but not least, just extend your legs forward here. Let your legs extend all the way out and turn the palms up towards the ceiling. This is our final pose. It's called Shavasana. Just breathe. Let's bring our knees into a bent position once again. Let's roll our legs over onto our side. And as you feel ready, press your way on up and find your way into a seated position once again. Cross-legged, hands at the center of chest. And as we exhale, we'll release the chin to the chest. Let it go. Inhale, lift the head, open the eyes. Namaste, yogis. So thank you guys so much for joining me. My name is Jason Gorenstein. This was our Hatha Yoga class, Hatha Yoga. Hopefully you had a really nice practice today. And I hope that you have a great day. We do yoga every day of the week. Classes are live. I have tons and tons and tons of pre-recorded classes. So if you miss a class, please feel free to go to the video section of the Facebook page, check out a video. I also put those videos up on YouTube, so if you feel like searching for classes, you could just search on my YouTube page. And yes, I hope that you have a phenomenal day. We still have a restorative class later this evening, so if you feel like joining us for that, please feel free to. And always grateful for you guys. If you feel like sending any contributions, always grateful for your Venmos. I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Consider liking the page, sharing, commenting. Enjoy, guys. I really am grateful to be here and to be able to share some yoga with you all. And I will look forward to seeing you guys all very soon. Namaste, yogis. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful, happy day. Thanks, guys. All right, bye.